We are back, and today, start of the new series, bringing it back from last year. You boys loved it. Ranking all of the members' inventories. If you're a member in the Discord, you have access to this. All of this great stuff that you'll see here will make you tons of stubs all year long. But this specifically, I will be asking you to drop your inventory. And then I'll be ranking it, oh my God, what is English, bro? I'm cooked. Reacting to it and letting you boys know what I think. You know, are you going to be making tons of stubs? Are you making some beginner mistakes? And everybody watching this, you're going to be able to catch on very quick with, some of the best advice for roster update investing. And you don't have to wait 3 weeks for these guys to actually get boosted because their prices will be changing as soon as we get stats. Happy opening day week 2025. Smash the like and subscribe button. Join the Discord, please. 3,500 people in the Discord. A bunch of members. And we are ready to start reacting to your inventories. Now we're going to have roster update best investments dropping Tuesday, of course, every Tuesday. So that might cook prices. So you better get your orders in soon here. Let's start off with my guy, Rain Vaughn. Here we go. Now, an analytical video, statistics on these players, breaking down how they're playing in real life right now. That'll be coming out every Tuesday, man. Right here, I'm going off of my memory, my in-game sense. Brandon Woodruff, I really like him as a buy. The only problem is his health. I don't even think that he might not even pitch in all of April. So if Brandon Woodruff is not going to be back for the first 3 weeks of the season, go ahead and sell him, put your stubs elsewhere. We'll buy him closer to his return date. But I really think Brandon Woodruff could be a good pitcher this year. It really just comes down to health. 98 Alec Boehm. Now, Alec Boehm is going for 225 stubs per. I really like Alec Boehm as a buy, man. He's in a contract season, meaning he better perform or he's getting no money. Only 100 of him. It's hard to buy silvers, and it's okay to buy silvers in a little bit lower quantity. Definitely try getting the number up here, but don't overpay. So I'm happy and fine with this number as well. Yusei Kikuchi. I say trash. I don't think this guy is a very good pitcher IRL. I don't know. I think he's just mid. I think he plays like a 79. Now, obviously, is he the Angels opening day starter or something I would have to look into here? Because I don't even know who's on the Angels besides Mike Trout. I'm actually going to pull that up right now. Kikuchi is the opening day starter, and his price is 220 stubs. That is a W investment. I actually like all 233 of Kikuchi right here. We're going to keep going to the next guy, Matt Chapman. Only 40 of him. I mean, it's not ideal. We're talking about what? 36,000 stubs? I don't mind it. Maybe he gets a Supercharge opening day, has a big game. It's fine. Honestly, Choreo 36. Neither of these are really enough of them to do anything for you. Now, if you're, if you're scared to overpay, if you're thinking that, all right, maybe when prices come down, I'll buy more. 82 overalls, not the best overall to be investing in. And it doesn't look like you're that high of a stub count player. I'd probably recommend selling off Chapman. I'd maybe hold on to Choreo, depending on the price you said. And I would almost definitely sell off Pete Crow Armstrong. I actually really like Pete Crow Armstrong as an investment, but he has common hitting and 99 everything else. 99 speed, 99 fielding. So I really like him as a long-term investment. But short-term, I mean, he started the season 0 for 8. I would put these in starting pitchers. Kind of like what you do with Kikuchi there. I like Castillo, not enough of him. I like Pablo. I hate Pablo, but I like him as an investment, not enough of him. Cole Reagans, I love him a lot. He's too high in price in the game, and not enough of him. Not enough. So you can see here, you got some stubs tied up in some pitchers, or in some of these 82 hitters, where they could be in pitchers. But, good start. We got Genghis and OG, 105 Jacob deGrom. Very, very good investment. I like it a lot. 125 Logan Webb. I hate Logan Webb. I hate the overall. I hate everything about him except for his price and the fact he's the opening day starter. So I really like this investment as well. Good pitcher opportunity. Wyatt Langford. A lot of people in the Discord are high on Wyatt Langford. Very high on him. Sadly, I don't share the same sympathy. He's got bronze hitting. Yes, that's good and all. But when I looked at his stats in real life, it's all right. But do I think he earns diamond in roster update 1? Almost definitely not. There is hitter flip potential here. So I don't, if this is your hitter that you're choosing, I don't mind it. You have a high stub count, so it's fine to mix in some of this guy right here. 75 Corbin Burns, love that investment. Choreo, I love that. Again, you have the stubs, you're a high stack player. You can start mixing in some of your favorite hitters. I like Chourio. I like Michael King. I mean, I hate him, but I hate the overall. But opening day pitcher flip, don't mind it. Matt Olson. This one's tough. This one's tough. I mean, I could see it. I could see Matt Olson coming out and hitting a couple home runs. Don't mind it. Like Castillo, we're going to see a lot of repeat inventories, and we're not going to be bringing out every player again. We got Freddie Peralta. That's a new one. I really like Freddie Peralta, and you have a good amount of it, man. Now, I'm a little nervous that you have this high of a quantity because you might be overpaying. You know, if you paid $440 for Freddie Peralta, $440 for Max Fried, those are the going prices. You're cooked. You're cooked. That's not ideal. You know, a lot of chance to lose stubs because we'll be quick selling these guys if they don't have a great start. But if you paid around $420 for these guys, I really love it. And either way, I would hold on. You know, if you overpaid, it is what it is. You're already got skin in the game at this point. So I like that. Riley Green and Max Scherzer, two very good investment opportunities right here as well. We're looking at $40K in Riley Green. Not much stubs invested in Scherzer right now. I'm going to go ahead and pull up Scherzer's price in the game, and he's looking like he's going to be 218 stubs. So his price is definitely elevated, but I still think that's not. I mean, Scherzer's got big potential. Yeah, we got Chile right here. We're seeing a lot of the similar names. You know, we got some pitchers mixed in, and we got Matt Chapman. Again, I'm not a huge fan of Matt Chapman and his current overall, and also, you know, the fact that he's a hitter. I like Tanner B, but B has potential to be an opening day pitcher flip. His price was super high. Now it's coming back down to earth. Framber. I like Framber Valdez. Now, this is not bad. You know, we're looking at 100 of each of these 80 overalls. We're looking at 40,000 stubs per pitcher you see here. Now, I always like saying, you know, put 50K at least in a pitcher or in any player that you're buying. But when you have a low stub count to start, I don't mind spreading it a little bit thinner. And, you know, let's say two of these pitchers play well, we hold on to them, and then we sell off the other two and then, you know, pull the trigger again. So I don't mind that. I don't mind, you know, I think we're seeing decent quantity right here. You know, we're seeing, 5 pitchers. I would consider selling off Wu and Lopez. I really like these guys as investments, but you're kind of stretching yourself a little bit thin. Might be a bit hard to manage this inventory. We got Dalton right here. Josh Naylor. First time we're seeing that name. Josh Naylor is a huge investment. Max Fried, okay. And then we're seeing some very interesting things. Joe Adell, we have 200 of him. And I got the fear in God of me right now to check his price. He's 50 stubs. He is 50 stubs. I don't know if you paid 50 stubs, but that's not 0 stubs. It's not 25 stubs. And I know you might have overpaid. You might have overpaid for him, but definitely, you know, bronzes. Investing in bronzes can be the most profitable thing you ever do. We got Osvaldo Bido. Who is this, bro? Who is it? But his price is a little bit lower. We're seeing it at 40 right now. You know, is this quantity? That's 8,000 stubs. 8,000 stubs. It's meaningless. It's meaningless, but they definitely can double your stubs easily if they have a big game. So, I mean, you know, maybe put some more in them. I don't know if you don't want to overpay. What's going on? Definitely take a look at your quantities. I like 51 Corbin Burns. I mean, Logan Webb is not bad. Actually, you know what? That's not bad. I'm liking what I see. Pretty decent inventory to start the year off right there. You got late night Lamonte. Naylor. Okay, I like that. I mean, considering it's his profile. Is that his profile picture? No. Is that Snell or Naylor? I can't even tell who that is. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of the same names here. I like Dylan Cease. Hader. Now, Hader's an interesting one. His price was super high to start the game, which means that he either had a lot of hype around him and his price can go up again easily, or people just want that lefty for their bullpen to actually use because his price is back down to earth. So I'm not sure if people are buying Naylor for that or Hader for that hype or not. Pretty solid inventory. We got Christian Walker. Yeah, I mean, Christian Walker going diamond is it's like a myth. It's like Mythbusters. Can Christian Walker ever go diamond? No. The answer is no. I mean, the answer is yes, but like, gonna have to recommend maybe selling him because the quantities in these guys are low. I mean, we're looking at 30,000 stubs, 15,000 stubs. I'd probably go ahead and sell off Christian Walker and start investing in some more pitchers. I like the Seth Lugo investment, but again, get those quantities up. We got Jacob deGrom right here looking good. Again, Langford, that's personal preference. Dylan Cease, not bad. So the problem with this inventory, okay. Jack Leader, Brooks Lee. This guy has been busy going ham on these comments. I'm not going to hate on it. Maybe you know something I don't. Again, these guys can be big stub potential. Definitely longer term plays because if they go from 5 stubs to 25 stubs and they go bronze, yes, you can 5x. but you only have 4,000 stubs in him right now, even with this high quantity. So I mean, that's a whole different story. But I'd recommend going ahead and selling off Wyatt Langford and Chapman, and probably getting some more gold 80 overall, 81 overall pitchers mixed up in that inventory. Joe Ryan, haven't heard that name. I honestly was wondering where he went. Now, Joe Ryan, he might not, I don't think he's pitching opening day because Pablo is. Might be day 2. So, I mean, maybe a second day pitcher flip. I'm not a huge fan of what I'm seeing here. Seiya Suzuki, only 27 of him. That's a meaningless investment. Not a big fan of the player. This seems like a Cubs fan. Is it a Cubs fan? Because we got Seiya, we got Nico Herner. Not a big fan of Herner or Teoscar. I'd probably go ahead and sell off both of those, especially in that quantity. I'd probably sell off Hader as well for this specific inventory. Now, I like this stuff. I like what I'm seeing here. I would try buying some more. Buy some more of Peralta and buy some more of these lower guys. Like buy some more Bryce Miller. These quantities are too low. Now, if you're not going to overpay, that's fine. You know, if you tell me, oh yeah, I got 200K in the bank, I'm just waiting to get these quantities up. All right, it makes some more sense. But if you're low on stubs, I would kind of consolidate and go a little bit more heavily in some of these players. I'm seeing some quantities. I'm seeing some good names, but the quantities are a bit low. You know, you're spread a bit too thin. But overall, solid stuff. And if you're a pro at this, you know, if you've had experience managing these inventories before, last year, if you were a member, then you probably know what you're doing. Now we got Mace right here. Now low quantities, not okay. Sigh of relief. All of this is nothing. Like this is like, all right, yeah, you have 100 subs. Nothing. This is a bit more what I like to say. I like DeGrom. Corbin Burns, not the highest amount of quantity in him, but I like that a lot. I like him as an investment. 10 Garrett Crochet. Honestly, the prices we're seeing, he is very expensive. I hope you didn't overpay. Wyatt Langford, we have 40 of him. Now, I'm going to have to say probably sell Wyatt Langford and go after some more pitchers, man. Get those quantities up on pitchers and keep the hitter amount a bit lower. Z Paros right here. Again, I'm seeing a lot of people that might be stretched a bit too thin. Like, I'm not seeing high quantities of these players. Again, at least have 40,000 stubs in guys that you want to be investing in. So, I mean, I'm seeing good names, but I'm not seeing good quantities. Pretty similar stuff right here now. Silvers are a bit harder. Edwin Diaz, like, I'm not sure what Edwin Diaz is going to do early on in the season to get his price to jump up. Like, maybe strike out the side as a closer. Definitely try getting those quantities up on starting pitchers. That's my advice here. I don't mind Steven Kwan because he's a quick sell, risk-free investment as a hitter, but I'm not sure if you should. I mean, yeah, you could probably. I would probably maybe keep Steven Kwan as your only hitter. Decide between him and Armstrong. Sell off Diaz probably right here unless you're a Mets fan. Then we got Bra for 2069. We got Bryce Miller. I like this. I mean, we're looking at low stubs. That's 28,000 stubs in Bryce Miller. That is 24K here, 24K there. Again, get closer to 40K in some of these players. If you have to sell off some of these guys, go ahead. Pick your top 5. Get them over 50,000 stubs invested in each. Again, right here, pretty similar. Now, it is a bit of a tough market to be buying in. You don't want to overpay. So, I mean, I'm seeing some low quantities of some of these similar guys right here, similar inventory. Again, my main advice to all of these, ladies and gentlemen, is get those guys 50,000 stubs or more. Yainer Diaz, we have a whole list in the membership of guys that are, their prices are quick sell, zero risk, only upside investments. Yainer Diaz is one of them. He could have a big opening week, and his price could go high. And it's quick sell, risk-free. I don't mind that whatsoever, and I like the quantities I'm seeing here. Now, if those are your only 2 investments, it's not ideal. We want to see some more skin in the game spread out between those 80 starting pitchers, but so far, so good on those 2 guys. We got Vita Pocket right here. We got Strider. Injury concerns, man. Now, he could be a spring training flip. If he pitches again in spring training and plays like he did last time, his price could definitely go up. So, I mean, I don't mind him. But, when's he coming back is my question. When is he coming back? I'd also probably sell Steven Kwan because you got about 150K invested in him. And then I'm not seeing any of the guys like Castillo, Bryce Miller. Maybe if their prices drop, start. Maybe you go mostly starting pitchers for the beginning of the year. A couple more inventories left to react to. Don't want to leave anyone out. That is irrelevant. 50 of him, irrelevant. 100 of him, irrelevant. I don't mind that. I don't mind the low overall pitcher flips right here. I feel like you're playing like it's miserable. I'm seeing misery on the screen, man. You probably know what you're doing, but I don't covet having to sell off all these guys. They seem a bit longer term. There definitely is upside, but I'd probably try getting some of those golds as well. It just makes things easier. Yeah, that lottery ticket. That's funny. All right, we got a couple more inventories. 3 more. Matt Olson, Dylan Cease. I'm liking what I'm seeing there, but the quantities are too low in everybody except for these three. It's better to be investing in pitchers early on rather than hitters. So I'd probably try flipping the quantity of some of the guys that we're seeing. Like maybe get the quantities up on these guys when their prices drop. Darth Baconator. Bad. That's not bad. I like this investment right here of Lugo, but the quantity I'm seeing there, irrelevant. And the quantities I'm seeing here are also pretty irrelevant. I'd probably sell off Kwan, get those stubs, maybe get some more in Castillo. But keep in mind, Castillo's not going to be the opening day starter. So get some more opening day starters mixed into that inventory. I like Castillo as an investment, though. Naylor, this is irrelevant that I'm seeing right here. Not enough. Again, even Bryce Miller, that's 16K. That's not enough for me. I like DeGrom. I like Burns. All right, so this guy's going up with a bit of a different strategy. He's probably a lower stub player. He's probably got like 300K total. He's got a bunch of DeGrom. DeGrom is his workhorse. Burns is his fallback. And then the rest are, bread and butter. They're like the icing. They're like the extra pieces. I don't mind this. You have your big workhorses. You get to cheer for DeGrom, cheer for Burns, even cheer for Castillo a little bit because you have a decent amount of him. And then it seems like you're going to work your way up in quantity on some of the lower players like Bryce Miller, like Naylor. So, not a bad start for sure. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Ebenezer. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the first rating your inventories. We'll do this every week, every 2 weeks, whatever we got to do. Whenever I want to help out the boys in the membership. Show some support on the video. We'll keep this series up. Thanks for watching. God bless.